Want to go to the telephone now and welcome in our first coach of the evening, and that's Coach Charles Hammon from the Valley Head Tigers. Welcome in, Coach, to the high school football scoreboard, and had a great game there at Tiger Stadium. I believe it was homecoming tonight, and it was a happy homecoming, but may have a few gray hairs after that one tonight, Coach.
Yeah, or maybe no hair at all. So I tell you, the Ider Valley Head game and rivalry lived up to kind of what it's always been. And both squads played really hard. We kind of led most of the game. They come back and took the lead with like 3 minutes left, and luckily we put together a drive. But I tell you, this bunch of ours right now, we're so young and small that we're going to be in these type games. And we've been in. This makes 4 of them we've been in.
Well, Coach, you had to be happy with your football team to get down, even though that they're young, and not hold their heads at the end of the game, hold their heads down. They come back and put together a drive and get the 2-point conversion to get the winning points tonight.
Well, I got to give it to them. They play extremely hard, and that's the one thing we've got going for them. They've kind of learned to win over the last few years, being a part of it, and they just play so hard. Our kids play really hard the entire game, and we talked about it at halftime. We were up 7-0 at halftime, and that was the biggest we've been up all year. So it was it felt a little weird being up 7-0. I think to them.
Well, Coach, talk about Titan Blevins. I know he's only a junior, I think, but the last couple of weeks looking at his stats, he's really carried this offense for you through the first 3 games, and probably did tonight because I know you have to count on that young man.
Yes, sir, we really do. Titan's probably one of the he's as special as any kid I guess I've ever coached, and for a number of reasons. He works really hard in the weight room. He rushed for like 1,500 yards as a freshman, and he rushed for 1,500 yards as a sophomore, and now he's a junior. But nothing or nobody shakes Titan. And I told him tonight as we hugged there, I told him, I said, you don't follow anybody, and he does that. His body language never changes. His demeanor never changes. And if you're behind, he plays that much harder. So, hats off to that kid. Titan's really special. He's mentally, physically, all the way around. He's if I had to write the word winner down and put a picture up, I'd probably put a picture of Titan.
Well, Coach, I kind of sort of sent you a text message last week. This football team, you can't look at the schedule and count any wins. You can't do that.
No.
But this football team seems to come to a crossroads every week. But the good thing about winning these types of games, you keep that fire lit. Yeah,
that's right, Phil. We just it seems like sometime during the ball game, most of the time it's been at halftime when we come to the crossroads, and tonight it was kind of earlier before half. We had some things go bad and things go against us, and we had some bad body language at times, and so somehow, some way, they just got through the crossroads. They really did. And, either team could have won tonight. Ider and Coach Clemens, they were prepared and ready for a ball game and took it to us pretty good. It's just so tough on us right now that as far as just being so small in the interior defensive line and young. The kids are giving us everything they got, but, when you've got an offensive lineman over there that weighs you 80 pounds, we've been accustomed to that. We could lean on folks. You could bully folks. And right now, as a whole, we get bullied a little bit just due to our size. But they make up for it in playing hard. I'm telling you, the kids play as hard as any team I ever had. They play hard.
Well, Coach, and you look back at this too. Of course, it's just kind of a standard. Anytime that you have a program that's at a small level like a 1A or 2A, the longevity of a coach, you become a consistent winner. Do you think some of this is these kids know what to expect? They know what you're thinking, and a lot of times these games like this are won in the summertime in the weight room.
That's correct. Around here, it doesn't matter whether it's Monday or if it's the weight room or if it's, getting the field ready and the stadium ready or cleaning the bathrooms in the field house. It kind of runs itself. The kids are pretty well trained up on, hey, Coach, we need this, I'll go get that. And, everything kind of runs itself. So, yeah, some longevity helps in those aspects. And the weight room also. I mean, our kids, to be as small as they are, they're pretty strong. But we just take them one at a time right now.
Well, Coach, a big win for you tonight, getting a late win there over the Ider Hornets. And you go into another region game next week. It seems like all your games so far, this was a first home game of the year. You go on the road again next week against a very good Spring Garden team. It had a tough loss tonight. They'll be ready for you guys, I'm sure, next Friday over at Spring Garden.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. I'm sure it don't, we've got Spring Garden and Appalachian and Raglan and North Sand who's sitting, in the driver's seat right now. We've got Collinsville, game 10. So we've still got Woodville who just beat Spring Garden. We've got some tough ones down the road. And, from the beginning of section to Gillsville to, they've all been tough.
Well, Coach, again, congratulations to you and your staff. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us tonight on the Scoreboard Show.
Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.
That's Coach Charles Hammon. Appreciate him calling in tonight. His Valley Head Tigers getting a 29-22 win tonight over the Ider Hornets.